Lesson: Injunctions and Declaratory Relief. Injunctions and declaratory relief serve as crucial remedies for breach of contract, offering legal tools that can be both preventive and corrective. These remedies are indispensable for legal professionals aiming to protect clients' interests, enforce contractual obligations, and resolve disputes. Understanding the application and strategic use of these remedies enhances one's proficiency in contract law and provides actionable insights for effective legal practice. An injunction is a court order compelling a party to do or refrain from doing a specific act. It serves as an equitable remedy, primarily used to prevent harm that cannot be adequately compensated with monetary damages. There are three main types of injunctions: temporary restraining orders, preliminary injunctions, and permanent injunctions. Temporary restraining orders are short-term measures designed to maintain the status quo until a hearing can be conducted. Preliminary injunctions are granted to prevent irreparable harm during the pendency of litigation, while permanent injunctions are issued as a final judgment to prevent future violations. To effectively seek an injunction, legal professionals must build a compelling case that demonstrates the necessity of such a remedy. The first step involves proving the likelihood of success on the merits of the case. This requires a thorough analysis of the contract terms, evidence of breach, and the legal principles governing the dispute. The second step is to demonstrate irreparable harm, which refers to damage that cannot be rectified through monetary compensation alone. This might include loss of unique business opportunities or damage to reputation. The third step is to show that the balance of equities favors the party seeking the injunction. This involves weighing the potential harm to both parties and ensuring that the injunction does not disproportionately disadvantage the opposing party. Finally, the public interest must support the issuance of the injunction, ensuring that the remedy aligns with broader societal values and principles. Practical tools such as checklists and templates can assist legal practitioners in preparing injunction applications. A checklist might include verifying the contract terms, gathering evidence of breach, and assessing potential irreparable harm. Templates for injunction motions can streamline the drafting process, ensuring that all necessary legal arguments and factual details are presented clearly and persuasively. Declaratory relief, on the other hand, involves a court's determination of the party's rights under a contract without ordering any specific action or awarding damages. It is particularly useful when there is a dispute over contract interpretation or when parties seek clarification of their legal rights and obligations before any breach occurs. Declaratory judgments can prevent future disputes and provide a legal framework within which parties can operate, reducing uncertainty and fostering amicable relations. To obtain declaratory relief, a party must demonstrate an actual controversy involving a substantial legal question. This requires a clear and concise presentation of the contractual provisions in question, the differing interpretations or applications by the parties, and the legal principles that govern the resolution of the dispute. The court's role is to provide a binding declaration of the parties' rights, which can then guide their future conduct. A practical framework for seeking declaratory relief involves several key steps. Initially, the parties should engage in a thorough review of the contract, identifying any ambiguous or disputed clauses. Next, they should gather relevant evidence, such as communications and conduct, that illuminate the parties' understanding and intention. Legal research is essential to support the proposed interpretation of the contract, drawing on precedents and authoritative sources. Finally, practitioners should draft a declaratory judgment complaint that succinctly articulates the controversy, the legal questions at stake, and the desired declaratory relief. Case studies illustrate the effective use of injunctions and declaratory relief in resolving contractual disputes. For example, in the case of eBay Inc. Merck Exchange, LLC, the U.S. Supreme Court addressed the standards for granting permanent injunctions in patent cases, emphasizing the need for a balanced consideration of equities and public interest. This case underscores the necessity of a nuanced approach to injunctions, one that considers the broader implications of such remedies on innovation and competition. Statistics reveal the growing reliance on equitable remedies in contract disputes. According to a study published in the Harvard Law Review, the use of injunctions and declaratory judgments in commercial litigation has increased by approximately 15% over the past decade. This trend reflects the judiciary's recognition of the limitations of monetary damages and the need for more flexible and tailored remedies. In practice, the choice between injunctions and declaratory relief depends on the specific circumstances of the case. In situations where immediate and irreversible harm is likely, injunctions provide a powerful tool to prevent damage and maintain the status quo. Conversely, when parties seek clarity and certainty regarding their contractual rights, declaratory relief offers a proactive solution that can avert potential disputes. Legal professionals must also be mindful of the potential challenges and limitations associated with these remedies. Injunctions, particularly preliminary and permanent ones, require a high threshold of proof and a persuasive demonstration of irreparable harm. Declaratory relief, while providing clarity, may not always result in a definitive resolution of underlying disputes, particularly if parties continue to disagree on the implementation of the court's declaration. To overcome these challenges, legal practitioners should adopt a strategic approach that integrates both legal analysis and practical considerations. This involves a careful assessment of the client's objectives, the nature of the dispute, and the available legal remedies. By leveraging practical tools such as legal research databases, case management software, and collaborative platforms, practitioners can enhance their efficiency and effectiveness in pursuing equitable remedies. In conclusion, injunctions and declaratory relief are essential components of the legal toolkit for addressing breaches of contract. By understanding the legal principles and strategic considerations that govern these remedies, professionals can effectively protect their clients' interests and achieve favorable outcomes. The integration of practical tools and frameworks into the legal process not only enhances proficiency, but also ensures that legal practice remains responsive to the evolving landscape of contract law.